Ever wondered if the ancient wisdom of the Bible has anything to say about modern financial stress? It might come as a surprise that this age-old book, while not exactly a Wall Street manual, does hold valuable principles for managing your resources. You see, budgeting, as dry as it may sound, is essentially about planning and discipline, two elements the good book has a lot to say about. And when done right, budgeting can be the key to financial well-being, and just might be the antidote to that pesky financial stress. But we're not going to stop at just budgeting. We're going to explore how the principles found in the Bible can be applied to create a healthy and mindful approach to managing our money. So, buckle up as we delve into the ancient scriptures for some timeless financial wisdom. From Proverbs to planning, let's unearth how the Bible speaks to our wallets. As surprising as it might sound, the Bible does talk a lot about money. Now, it's not offering hot stock tips or cryptocurrency predictions, but it does provide wisdom that can guide us in handling our resources wisely. Let's dive into of these verses. Proverbs 21:20, for instance, speaks to the importance of planning and avoiding impulsive spending. It says, "In the house of the wise are stores of choice food and oil, but a foolish man devours all he has." This isn't just about pantry organization, it's a reminder that the wise don't spend everything they have at once. They plan, they save, they prepare for the future. Next we have Proverbs 6:8, which calls us to the ant. Yes, ants. Those hard-working little creatures are diligent in resource management, gathering their food at harvest. There's no procrastination, no waiting until the last minute. They're all about that anticipation. It's a lesson in being proactive with our resources, in preparing for ahead. And then there's Luke 14:28-30. It's a parable about a builder who started project without first calculating the cost and as a result, couldn't finish it. Here, the message is clear. Plan ahead and avoid financial burdens before making commitments. Whether that's a new car, a house, or even a Netflix subscription, it's crucial to count the cost. So what can we take away from these verses? They remind us that managing money isn't just about the numbers in our bank account, it's about planning ahead, being diligent, and making wise decisions. It's about not spending all we have in one, but saving for the future. It's about counting the cost before making commitments, so we can avoid financial burdens. As the good book says, it's all about planning and avoiding unnecessary burdens. And that, friends, is the essence of budgeting. So, let's keep these ancient wisdoms in mind as we navigate the often turbulent waters of finance. If you're finding this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more biblical wisdom on everyday issues. Now let's talk about stewardship, a concept you might have heard in church. If you're scratching your head, don't worry. We're not about to delve into a sermon. Stewardship, in its simplest form, is the responsible management of resources. Picture yourself as a caretaker, a custodian if you will, of the resources you've been given. And these resources aren't just your money, it's your time, your talents, your abilities, everything that you've been blessed with. Now you may ask, why do I need to be a steward? Well, let's take a page from the Bible where it's suggested that everything we have is entrusted to us by the big guy upstairs. That's right, everything we own, every penny we earn, is a gift from God. And as recipients of these gifts, we're expected to manage them responsibly, not just for our own well-being, but also to help out our fellow humans. This brings us to tithing. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh boy, here comes the part where they ask for 10% of my income. But hold on, tithing isn't just about giving away your hard-earned cash. It's a practice of gratitude, a way of saying thanks for the blessings we've received. And it's also a way to show trust in God's provision. It's like saying, hey, I believe that even if I give away this portion of my income, I'll still be provided for. But let's clear up a common misconception. Stewardship isn't just about tithing, it goes way beyond that. It's about managing all our resources responsibly. It's about making sure we're not squandering what we've been given. It's about planning, budgeting, saving, and yes, giving too. It's about making conscious decisions about how we use our resources. Think of it like this. If you're given a bag of seeds, you wouldn't just throw them away, right? You'd plant them, nurture them, make sure they grow. That's stewardship. It's taking what you've been given and making it grow. It's about being smart with your resources, not just for your sake, but for the sake of others, too. So, in a nutshell, stewardship is about more than just giving away a portion of your income. It's about managing all of your resources responsibly. It's about making the most of what you've been given, for your benefit and the benefit of others. It's about gratitude, trust, and responsibility. So it's not just about giving, it's about managing responsibly. It's time to move from theory to practice, shall we? You've dived into the wisdom of the Bible, explored the concept of stewardship, and now you're ready to roll up your sleeves and get to work. So how can we apply these biblical principles to the nitty-gritty of budgeting? Let's break it down. Firstly, become a diligent observer of your income and expenses. Just like the ants from Proverbs, keep a close eye on what's coming in and what's going out. This isn't about obsessing over every penny, but about gaining awareness. When you know where your money is going, you can make informed decisions about how to manage it. Next, set some financial goals. Maybe you want to pay down debt, save for a house, or simply build an emergency fund. Whatever your goals, write them down. Not only does this make them feel more tangible, but it also gives you a roadmap for your financial journey. After all, as our friend from Luke 14:28-30 would remind us, it's wise to count the cost before you start building. Now, let's talk about needs versus wants. This is where that wisdom from Proverbs 21:20 really shines. In a world of instant gratification, it's easy to confuse our wants with our needs. But remember, the wise store up choice food and olive oil, while fools gulp theirs down. In other words, focus on what you truly need and resist the urge to squander your resources on fleeting desires. Lastly, live within your means. This might sound like a no-brainer, but in a world that often encourages us to live beyond our means, it's a crucial reminder. Avoiding debt and living a balanced lifestyle isn't about depriving yourself, but about finding contentment in what you have. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This all sounds great in theory, but it's easier said than done, right? Well, remember that stewardship isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about taking small, consistent steps towards managing your resources wisely. And it's about trusting that, as you do, you'll not only experience greater financial peace, but you'll also be able to bless others with your abundance. So, there you have it. 4 practical steps for applying biblical principles to budgeting. It's not rocket science, but it does require intentionality and discipline. And remember, you're not in this alone. Reach out to trusted friends, family, or financial advisors who can provide support and accountability along the way. Remember, it's all about living a balanced lifestyle that aligns with your income. Guess what's the true reward of responsible budgeting? It's not just about money, it's about the peace of mind that comes from knowing you're in control of your financial future. It's about the contentment that arises when you realize you're living within your means, not enslaved by debt or the constant pursuit of more. Imagine a life where money is no longer a source of stress, but a tool for achieving your goals and dreams. That's the power of responsible budgeting. It's not about penny pinching or denying yourself pleasure. It's about making informed decisions that align with your values and long-term goals. Let's not forget the joy of being able to help others. When we're financially stable, we can extend a helping hand to those in need without compromising our own financial well-being. It's about being a good steward of the resources we've been entrusted with, just as the Bible teaches us. And then there's gratitude. When we live within our means, we foster an appreciation for what we have, rather than longing for what we don't. We realize that happiness isn't found in the accumulation of possessions, but in the richness of our relationships, the fulfillment of our purpose, and the peace that comes from financial stability. Indeed, managing money wisely can bring peace of mind and foster appreciation for what we have. So, what's the take-home message here? Well, it's simple. Budgeting isn't just about crunching numbers or pinching pennies. It's about stewardship, gratitude, and trust. It's about managing the resources we've been entrusted with, wisely, responsibly, and with a spirit of generosity. It's about learning from the ants, planning ahead, and avoiding impulsive spending. The Bible might not be a financial guidebook, but it sure does offer some timeless wisdom on managing our resources. And remember, budgeting is just the first step. To truly master your finances, it's important to seek professional guidance, set clear financial goals, and live within your means. But don't just take our word for it. Explore the financial teachings within your faith, dive into the scriptures, seek wisdom and guidance their pages, and most importantly, share your journey with others. So why not share your own budgeting tips or resources for financial literacy within your faith community in the comments below. Before we wrap up, please don't forget to hit the like button if you found this video helpful. And make sure to subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Together, we can navigate this financial. Until next time, stay financially savvy.